Come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor. And I welcome. Come on in the room. Come on in. Come on in. We're answering psychic questions today. I don't have a collective reading for you all, but I do have a collective topic that we probably need to discuss today about karmic family connections and the process of deciding to cut karmic ties within a family connection. So come on in the room. The collective topic for today is cutting cutting karmic ties within a family setting. So, interestingly enough, one of the recurring issues, everybody who gets a psychic reading, no matter what they're calling about, no matter what their intention is, if they are, reaching out in reference to money, a situation they're dealing with at work, people always come back to relationships in some way, form, or fashion, be they with their mates, a platonic friend, or someone in their family. People always get back to relationships. It's a huge deal. Grand Rising, good morning. Come on in the room, everybody. Come on in the room. And one of the recurring things that I deal with, or I have to speak to in psychic readings, are karmic ties to loved ones, to our loved ones, parents, siblings, grandparents, mates. We have to come to understand what a karmic soulmate is, why they exist, and what we want to do about those relationships, particularly if we are no longer in a process of learning from those relationships and we cannot seem to ascend beyond them, or whatever issues come up in those relationships. So y'all come on in the room. Today we're going to have a collective conversation about karmic ties, karmic soul ties, and whether or not we should cut those ties, and or if we keep them, how we transmute the energy of them to use them to our benefit. Either way it goes, it's important for us to talk about our karmic connections and why we have them. And most of us are in karmic relationships that we could never see ourselves separating from. I mean, ever. It's almost like we've placed in our heads, we'll have to deal with this type of energy for the remainder of our lives, or as long as this other person is in our lives. That's actually not the case. You do not have to do that, but let's have a conversation about it. Let's talk about it. When we have karmic connections, well, first of all, karma is the process of simply receiving the energy back that has been put out into the universe at some particular point in time. Karma is not always immediate, and sometimes the karma that you receive in one lifetime is being played out from previous connections or lifetimes, incarnations. both on this planet and others. So the idea that Earth is the only planet inhabiting life, you guys got to know that that's not true. You all got to know at this point that that's not true, right? I hope that at least the collective that follows me understands that there is more than just human form. If you believe that there is only human form, there are only humans on the planet Earth, I want you to know that that's a very egotistical, narcissistic way to think about yourself as a human. That means you're the end all and be all to the universe. Have y'all seen the sky? Have you seen how amazing and magnificent it is? Have you seen how vast it is? And you think that whatever created that would create this body, this finite body? No, y'all. No, y'all. And if the idea that there's something, more than humans, if that scares you, come on in the room. Let's talk about it. Because I'll guarantee most of you all aren't all human, but you don't know that. Most of y'all don't know that. A lot of my regulars, a lot of the people who get readings from me regularly, I know that we're all from the same home planet. I know that some of us are even on the exact same mission. I realize that. I want you all to know that Earth is like going away to college. Fuck with me, okay? Coming to Earth is like going away to college. It's like leaving your home planet and going away to college. And everybody on Earth has a subject matter that they're majoring in. Some people on Earth are majoring in forgiveness. Some people on Earth are majoring in acceptance. Some people on Earth are majoring in self-love. Some people on Earth are majoring in breaking cycles. Right. Some people are here on Earth. Some people showed up to school legit to burn this bitch down. But Earth is only school. It is only school. You take what you learn here and you go and use it across the cosmos and in your spiritual realm so that you can ascend to higher levels of consciousness. Now, what I'm telling you and what I know is only a tip of the iceberg. I don't, show up here as an expert at all. But what I know, and what I can be taught, I am open to learn. But one thing I know for sure is everything on this planet is about lessons, decisions, and the lessons that you make, the lessons that you learn based on those decisions. I'm trying to hide this light right here, so I'm gonna move my chair over a little bit because I don't like the way it like shines in the camera. Okay, so my big ass head will cover it. Grand Rising, come on in the room, you all. Come on in the room. Let's talk about karmic ties and karma and all that kind of good stuff. So when we come down here to this room, we also can create karma. While we're down here in this school, I say, when come on down to this room, come on in the room. But when we come down to school, we can create karma. And we can do that purposefully. And sometimes we do it simply spiritually. We know what we're doing, but we'll do it spiritually as well. Like we talked about yesterday, the twin flames who create karmic children. Do twin flames down here on Earth necessarily know that they're about to create karmic children? Probably not. But spiritually, subconsciously, on that other wave plane level, yeah, that was your contract. That's what you decided to do. You knew that was what was going to happen. That's what you decided to do. So even before you get to college, aka Earth, school, okay, camera, bring your ass back. Come back, camera, come back. So even before, you get to college or school, you already make certain provisions about, what your experience down on Earth is going to be about, like who you're going to encounter, who's going to be in your soul tribe. All of that is pre-planned. Like you don't come down here without a plan. It's just that once you get down to Earth, you forget. Like you forget all that shit, which is which is kind of the plot twist. It's like you put all of these plans, but once you get down there, you're going to forget everything, okay? Like, damn, what a hell of a video game to play. So I'm going to learn how to play it, and then I'm going to forget? Yes, and part of the reason you go to college is to remember. It's to remember. It's just a right, Yvonne. Right, Yvonne. It's just a learning planet. And that's why people be like, I don't take it, man. I ain't taking it serious. It ain't that big of a deal. Yeah, because you guys, nobody's going to make it out alive. It's just what you do with the time that you have that matters. So you can choose to focus on the harsher part of life. You can choose to focus on the lighter part of life. You can go through life being nasty and mean to people. You can go through life being kind and creating that kind of karma. You know, you can go through life being completely oblivious to the fact that you're a powerful being in a, in this human body. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Because the thing about going away to college is your mama and your daddy ain't there to tell you, no, don't do that. No, don't do that. No, don't. No, you're going down there to make some decisions. Fuck your life up. Shit. Go down to earth and fuck your shit up. We're gonna see how well you do. How deeply has your soul been changed up to this point? Let's see what you do. Go ahead. Go ahead. And when you're done, you come back. We'll see if you actually learned your lessons or not. And if you didn't, you going the fuck back. You're going back to college. And trust me, y'all, I think I done been down here too many times. I don't want to come back. I don't want to come back. I'm trying to get like my uncle and ascend to being a spirit guide, okay? I know our lives are very different. I mean, he was a pastor. He was a very loving man. He had compassion for everybody. I'm not necessarily on that level. But I wouldn't mind getting to that place because I'm just being honest. This human shit is for the birds. Okay? It's for the birds. I ain't trying to do what the birds do. I could be a bird though, because yeah. The earth thing, it's ghetto. Have y'all heard that lady on YouTube who made the song Earth is Ghetto? I love her stuff. And I can't think of her name right now. I think it's like Aliyah, something with an A. Aliyah, something like that. Anyway, she made a song called Earth is Ghetto, Beam Me Up, Come Get Me. I'm standing on the corner like, I'm like, she made an anthem for my life. It's the shit. I love it. It's the shit. She also made one for her soulmate. Like, if you all know who I'm talking about, put her name in the comments so everybody else can find her. I think her name is Aliyah. I think that's what it is. But she's a music writer and she records the songs that she writes, and they're good songs for the collective if you're spiritual. But y'all come on in the room. Let's do some readings. I'm not doing a collective reading. I'm just having a collective conversation today. So I don't want to have it by myself. I'd like to have it with all of you. There's plenty that I can learn that you may already know. And I'm sure I know plenty that you can learn too. The readings here are in fact free. The only thing you have to do is click the link in the description box to come on in the room. You can ask your question and get an immediate answer. If you don't want to come on camera, that's cool. Just send me $20 to Cash App. Still click that link. You'll be in the room, but you won't be on camera. Answer our questions behind the scenes, and we'll get you some answers right away. But otherwise, come on in the room. Let's offer you some relief, some clarity, some truth in your situation that you're dealing with. In the meantime, I want to talk about, I don't see the link. You don't see the link? It's not in the description box. It should be in the description box. When somebody comes in, we need to make sure immediately that perfect. Thank you. Okay. So you guys, hold on, let me check something else really quickly. Okay. So you guys, yeah, we need to come on, have this conversation about these karmic relationships, because I also feel like a lot of people who are coming back to you guys during this retrograde, it's just a season of coming back, period. I know people like to be like, well, retrograde people always come back from the past. Yes, they do, but people show up on a regular motherfucking day too. Okay, don't think people only gonna come back from the past during retrograde. Those motherfuckers will show up for you long after and long before. Either way it goes, we need to talk about karmic relationships and how to avoid them, especially if we're already out of the cycle, how not to get back into the cycle with the karmic. And currently, there's a situation where somebody is in relationship with a karmic. I'm sorry, just got out of a cycle with a karmic on one side of the fence, and they have a new one who's coming in. And this one is interesting. So we need to decipher what that looks like and talk about that too. Okay, so we have somebody waiting. I see someone in here waiting, but I don't see any information yet. So I'm gonna let control work on that. Let me light a incense and a candle in here real quick, y'all. And just to be completely forthcoming, everybody. Okay, so we have a situation revealed with Yvonne. Will I pass my upcoming exam? What should I? Let's bring Yvonne on in the room. Oh, y'all, to be completely forthcoming, I was not ready for this morning's broadcast at all. So these real life pajamas y'all looking at today, I'm just telling y'all, let's keep it transparent, okay? Just keep it all the way funky with y'all, because we close like that. These real live ass, I just washed my face and threw on some makeup.
I just brushed my teeth. So
see what I'm saying? I wasn't even ready. I got an appointment this morning. I was just like, y'all, I wasn't ready. Okay. Grand Rising, sweet soul. What am I looking at?
You unmuted. Oh my goodness.
Say that again.
I said, you already got me unmuted. Okay.
Yeah, of course I do. We didn't brought you in the room now, so yeah, you're unmuted, or we got you on screen now, so yeah, you're unmuted. Okay. So your question is, will I pass my upcoming exam? What should I focus on to pass? For some reason, I heard yes and serious. Yes, serious is what I heard. Calculations is what I heard. Hold on. I see somebody pulling something out of here and then doing like this. And then they're pulling something. I don't know what they're doing, but I feel like maybe I'm calculating something here, but I don't know what I'm pulling out of here, what I'm pulling from up here. And then that's like I'm pulling numbers out of the air or something.
Yeah, it's numbers. Yeah, okay. A lot of numbers.
Okay.
Real estate math.
Okay, so that's what you need to focus on. Calculations. Make sure the math is good.
Okay.
But I'm getting 2 thumbs up, so you're going to do good on the test. Hold on, they're showing me something off. What is this? I don't know why I see you like mixing something up. It looks like I'm mixing something like here. Like, I don't know what this is.
That's something different. That's not the exam.
You like, oh, I know what that is. That ain't that. Do you know what this is that I'm looking at?
I was gonna make something, but I'm like waiting until after the exam to start making that stuff.
Okay.
I was gonna start making products.
To the exam. Say that again.
I was gonna start making products after the exam is over. That's not
okay. Okay, so I guess that's being improved, because I see like there's some stirring, but I see it connected to the exam. So I'm like, I don't understand what this is. This looks more like a biology project or something. Like I look like I'm in biology class doing a project, but then I'm like, what does that have to do with the numbers and the test? So, okay, one thing connects to the other. So you're going to do this after the test, but the test will be successful. So congratulations.
Thank you.
You have so many things popping for you. You have so many things going. You're manifesting everything.
I say, yes. That's what I've been trying to do.
Yeah.
When you said let go of that karmic, and I blocked him, and that was like your thing that was holding you back, because he tried to come back last weekend. He been trying to entice me. Everything that you were saying, offered me to go on a trip with him for the weekend to the Keys. I was like, no, sir. I got to focus on this exam. And as soon as I let him go, I got a closing and everything. So I was like, you know what? Let me keep on moving.
Glory! Okay. Yeah, because I'm like, I feel like I feel like there's just a bunch of I feel like the sun is here. There's just a bunch of sprouting newness, growth. Like I'm pulling this and pulling that, but girl. Spirit, they are so rude. They just showed me you naked in the field, just running around, pulling flowers and shit. I'm like,
I would love to do that. Just free. That means I'm free.
I'm like, y'all, does she have to be naked? They're like, yeah.
I'm free.
And they knew how I was gonna respond to it, which is why they did it. You know what I'm saying? They're just like, go make her naked. So Auntie could be like, but yeah, so they show me you like free in a field, just running around, picking up flowers. And to me, that means like you're living on the lighter side of life. You're getting what you want. You're open and you're kind of allowing and accepting, and grounded. That's what's awesome. If I see a big open field and you're running through it like this and naked, that means I'm completely connected to earth.
Awesome.
And I love that. So congratulations to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You are so welcome. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for allowing me to read for you today.
I appreciate it.
It's and a blessing.
They're a mess. Oh my goodness. Bye.
I know. A mess. A whole mess. Bye now. Yeah, y'all. Spirit is ridiculous. They so damn. They like, yeah, go on, make a naked. We know Auntie gonna be like, why y'all do that? Because they rude. They fucks with me constantly. That's all right. I'm here for it. I'm here for the bullshit. Come on in the room, y'all. You want to have a question answered? Click the link in the description box. Come on in the room. And congratulations to Yvonne. You're talking about a life unfolding, honey. A life unfolding? Girl. Come on in the room. Hey, LP, welcome. You guys. So let's talk about these karmics. So this is what I saw recently in a download. And I'm going to start sharing my downloads more often. I often don't, because I think that they be about me. And I'm like, I ain't about to be telling people my business. It's like that. But I think that if it's coming to me and I am a messenger for spirit, then nothing that happens to one of us is only happening to one of us, ever. It's always happening to a collective group of us, and it's for a reason. So I have to say what I've recently seen. And Yvonne, this may help you too. When we are, or this may give you some confirmation too. Come on in the room, y'all. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. If you want to ask a question, come on in the room. Also talk to me. Tell me what's up. So what I saw here is somebody is getting out of a karmic relationship or has just ended one. They've realized this is a karmic relationship. I've done all I can do. I can't do anything else. They may have done cord cutting meditations, rituals, gotten themselves to a place where they're like, this is over for me. This no longer serves me. I'm done. And they have successfully walked away from a karmic relationship. Successfully. I mean, no baggage, not even mentally. Like I have forgiven them. I'm moving on from that. And it was the hardest thing to do because karmic relationships are very tough to break away from. Normally, karmic relationships are with people who have situated themselves into our souls in some way, or we have, again, it's a soul tie. So to walk away from them is almost like losing a part of ourselves. That's what makes the karmic relationship so damn hard. Is it is a part, it has become, the relationship, the person has become a part of us, and we know to walk away from it is also leaving a very significant part of us behind. But anyway, I said all of that to say that somebody has in fact ended a karmic relationship, walked away, but I see they're about to walk into another one. They're about to walk into another one because it looks different. Maybe the karmic relationship that you walked away from was one with a person in your family. This could have been with a child or with a father, maybe a parent. This is between a parent, a child, or like a husband, wife. This is a very close soul connection, grandparent, on very close soul connection that has been walked away from, powerfully walked away from. But the new karmic connection that's coming in is in a relationship. It's like, and the person in the relationship, the person who's coming in for the relationship, has the same problem as the person who you just ended this karmic relationship with. So if the person you walked away from was verbally and mentally abusive, the person who's coming in will be as well. They probably already are in some capacity. It may not look the same way as the previous relationship, but it is the same behavior. Or the person who you walked away from, narcissistic. The person who's coming in is also a narcissist, but it's in a slicker way. Like the person who's coming in may be Venusian and popular. I kind of feel like a celebrity, or maybe they are highly recognized or respected in their community. This person too is also narcissistic. It's just in a different, again, it's in a different way. It's like, well, the world loves me. They expect this of me. And I know people always think of me. It doesn't come off as, this person can be quiet, but when they act and talk, it's very much so about them, and how the world can and should bend to them, or how it already does. But anyway, I see that somebody is about to walk into another cycle. I just heard 7-year cycle with a narcissist or with another karmic. It's almost like you are replacing your karmic hole. Instead of you replacing it with compassion, love, understanding, gold, focus, light, you're replacing it with another karmic energy. And this karmic energy I get, of course it would be. It's very hard to say no to. Like, you want to be around this person. Being around them may also increase your status in some way, or the way people see you. So like if 2 Chainz walked up to somebody and was like, "You're about to be my wife," and you already know 2 Chainz is toxic, and you like, "Fuck it, it's 2 Chainz." You do recognize that that's about, that's about something a little different. than just the relationship. That's about how you need to be seen. And then that person's going to take advantage in the relationship. But I just want you all to keep that in mind. So make sure that if you're ending one karmic relationship, you're not allowing a new karmic relationship to start, because again, it's going to be just as hard to get out of as the last one. And if you walk into the cycle, you're in that bitch. You in it. You in the cycle. You are in that cycle. You did it. You made the decision. So be very careful of that. Spirit just said, somebody here is lying to themselves about the fact that they're in a karmic relationship, though they know all the signs of what a karmic relationship is, and this one looks like one. It's like this person they just don't want to be away from. Whoever this person is, they're also not giving to this relationship. I feel like just the fact that they are in the relationship is more than enough for this person. But I don't feel like this person is taking them out on dates. I feel like just being in the car, being seen with them, being touched by them is enough. And though this person isn't edifying your soul in any way, the physical part of the relationship is currently being sustained as being enough between the two of you all. If you have a question for the psychic, come on in the room. Donations are accepted through Cash App, but all questions are free unless you don't want to be on camera. Another deal too here is I also feel like whoever this person is, I feel like you have special gifts or abilities. You might be a singer or a dancer. You might be a writer or you might be in the occult. You have some sort of special gifts. I feel like you're special, or you got money. It's like you have something. It's either a special gift or money. And this person is coming towards you because they know that they can, you would benefit from being with them, like people seeing you two together, but they would benefit from whatever this gift or talent is you have. It is a relationship of utilization, not necessarily deep emotional love, soul love. This is something different. Yeah, like, share, subscribe. Um, so 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 you guys, I want you all to be very cautious of new energy coming towards you, especially if you've just gotten out of something that was toxic or karmic feeling for you. Let me know if you don't know what it feels like to be in a karmic relationship in the comments. Tell me if you know what it feels like to be in a karmic relationship. Okay. Control. The only thing I need, if this person is getting a free reading, the only thing I need to know is the type of reading and what their name is, please. You can put the question in after they're already on the screen. So, yeah. I wonder, somebody here is dealing with a karmic child. I just saw it. I kind of get this parent and child hadn't been able to get along since the child was about 3 years old. Like, they knew when this child was 3, like, That is so funny. That is so funny. My intuition tells me it's something off, though. Yeah, my intuition does the same, but you can feel a karmic connection. I don't fully know. Okay. Who else? Who else is here? Do you all fully know what a karmic connection feels like? Do you know? Oh my God, I knew something was up with the FedEx guy. With the FedEx guy. Oh gosh, is this somebody new coming in for you, J Energy, checking energy? Keep your chains. I heard that, LP. I heard that, LP. Keep your 2 chains. That is so funny that I even mentioned it, because yesterday I kept thinking about somebody. They wear 2 chains, and I was like, I want one of those chains. 2 chains. Anyway, anybody else? What's going on with do you know if you're in a karmic relationship? Do you know what that feels like? Do you know what it is? I love your likes, your shares, and subscribes. Tell a friend. Do your charity for the day. A psychic is answering questions. Give them relief, honesty, and truth into their situation. Yes, karmic relationships are hard to walk away from. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Pinky Lee, come on camera then and tell us. Tell us all about it. Yeah, karmic relationships are like somebody slaps the shit out of you. You like, oh no, we ain't friends no more. Except this person, you like, okay, I'm gonna forgive you. Yvonne, you are so welcome. You are absolutely welcome. Yeah, karmic relationships are like common sense tells you like this is not for you, right? LP, well, I feel red. It's, what was I just saying? Y'all know I got old auntie brain. Auntie got old. Are you able to describe the feeling? I'm interested to know. Yeah, I can definitely tell you. It's a feeling of, first of all, karmic relationships never offer you complete stability and happiness or joy, ever. A karmic relationship always comes to shake your balance. And it also works to expose, exacerbate, or completely agitate your insecurities. Karmic relationships are often relationships where you're learning constant lessons that hurt constantly. They never not hurt, they rarely don't hurt, and you cannot seem to just walk away from these people. And a lot of times you don't walk away because of the relational titles. It feels like you're drowning in a sea of love. You forgive and keep on wanting them. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You find every excuse for why this person does what they do and why you should stick around to allow it to happen, to forgive it when it does happen, to be understanding. And it never stops. It never gets better. It never stops. Those are karmic relationships. So in karmic relationships, another thing to keep in mind too is you will find that there are Spirit just said karmic relationships are always with people who are irresistible. Irresistible in some way. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, yeah, you're right. They are irresistible. Hey, Grace, good morning. Blessings, Grace. Welcome. They are with people who are irresistible to you. Free reading is here. Yeah, it is here. Come on in the room if you want one. Yeah, they just said irresistible. Yeah, these people are irresistible. I feel like this person coming into somebody's life is irresistible too. Y'all, I'm really hungry. Is somebody, yeah, is this me? Spirit just said, no, I'm picking up somebody else's energy. I released that. I just got so hungry. Like, I feel like I'm at Great America walking around all day and I ain't had nothing to eat, nothing to drink. Somebody better go nurture yourself. I felt belittled and unworthy, and he gave more attention to everyone else. I came second, and you stayed. That's a karmic relationship. and you stayed. And I will guarantee that person had the best excuses for always putting you second. The best excuses, the best reasons. Or I didn't understand. I didn't know that's what I was doing. Y'all know what karmics love to say? That wasn't my intention. I didn't mean for that to happen. The lies they tell. Karmics are quick to be like, I was not trying to do that. That's not what I meant. I wasn't doing that. That's not where I intended. I wasn't trying to make it happen. Like, you keep forgiving them. And in the back of their mind, they're like this. Idiot. Idiot. Karmics. But you sign contracts to be in those relationships. He was happy though. The karmic's always happy. And that's the other draw. If you feel Pinky Lee is you, go eat. I feel so hungry. And that's the thing about the karmic relationship, because you're like, okay, well, they're happy. I'm clearly making them happy. So gotta balance it all out. Right? That's what we think. Like, I gotta balance it all out. No, get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of there. Yeah, but those are our karmic relationships. And that's why it's so hard to break them. They're soul ties, and we made contracts. And I know people sitting around waiting on people who have left them 16 years ago. And they call me at least once a month. Is this person still coming back? Are they coming back? Well, what are they doing now? And do they still think about me? 16 years ago, y'all, that's a karmic tie. I ain't even got to be in your life. You don't know where I live, where I am in the world, and you still asking about me? That's a karmic tie, or that's an obsession spell. Think about that. I just heard like that's a movie. Is there a movie where somebody waits 16 years for somebody to come back? Who the fuck does that? You know what this thing could do in 16 years? You know what my heart can do in 16 years? Please. Anyway, I guess I ain't that romantic. Control. What's going on? we got somebody waiting. What's happening, Control? Why don't I know who this person is? What the title of this reading is? What's going on? Are they not ready to come into the room? Forrest Gump waited 14 years for somebody to come around? Oh, no. Oh, no. What are you doing all that time? I guess you love on yourself in all that time. No. Okay, let's bring Tia on in the room. Let me break up this energy. I can literally hear the vibration go around the bowl. I could hear it when it hit here, when it hit there. I can literally hear the vibration go around the bowl. I want to do it again. I'm not going to and waste time. Like, it was, I don't know if it's going to do it on everybody, so I got to do it on you, okay? Because yours kind of lasts for, okay, so I'm going to do it one more time. I'm sorry. It's making a triangle. Swear to God. Okay. Wow. They just told me, okay, so your questions about spirit guides, you have 3 of them. They just showed themselves to me. There are 2 men here and there's a woman here. I believe that this person you knew in a lifetime, her name may have started with C. or been Carol, something like this. This person is somebody who is deceased, somebody that you knew that became a spirit. That's always the shit, baby. I'm just telling you. I have an uncle who just passed who became a spirit guide. Only thing I'm telling you is when your people die and become spirit guides, you're a plug thug. You feel me? But this person was alive. They became a spirit guide. And I feel like this is a newer spirit guide on your energy. This woman. See, I want to call her Carol, but I'm probably wrong on the names. The letter would be right, though. I just heard cousin Carol. Cousin, somebody who starts with a C. This could be a cousin of yours who passed away. Somebody's cousin, great cousin. Anywho, these two guys who are here, one of them shows up in a very long white robe. He reminds me of an emperor, but he's telling me he was. Okay. Queenly feet is what he just said. I bring her queenly feet. A feet a fight?
You said a who?
A feet. He said, I bring her queenly feet. I'm going to assume this is spelled F-E-A-T-S. Isn't that a fight?
Yeah.
Okay, hey, baby. Hi, baby.
You say hi?
I see. Hi. I see you. Is there an ancestor that starts with C who has passed over?
I don't think so.
Well, before you say no, because they be offended when you be like, "What you mean?" So don't say no. Just ask your family. Because sometimes this is somebody who's down the line. You might not know them, but they know you.
Mm-hmm.
But this person, this Carol person, comes into me like I was in your family.
Okay.
Cousin Carol, she could be a great cousin. So like your dad's first cousin or something like that, or mom, something like that, or maybe even like your grandmother's cousin would be a great cousin. You know what I'm saying? But this man who is here tells me, like, I think he sets up your challenges.
Okay.
Somebody just say he set him up, I knock him down. Somebody said he set him up, I knock him down. I think that's your second spirit guide. So normally your spirit guides, of course, they're advisors, right? Mm-hmm. But they're also like the guiders of your experiences, just to make sure, like, you are into and kind of navigating through, and then they kind of sit around and work the way you respond in those experiences. But a lot of our spirit guides are also set up experiences. So make sure that what's supposed to come towards you comes towards you. I think that's the emperor. Excuse me. He got me together real quick, right in the middle of that word. He said emperor. So that's what this emperor energy does here for you, spirit guide. And he corrected me. Like, around. He says, I surely don't. Like I said that all soft, like he wasn't supposed to hear it. He was like, yeah, I surely don't. So this person is very he just said about my business. I was going to say serious. Okay. This other spirit guide. This other spirit guide you have here. He just gave me a hug. Okay. You seem a little intense. This other spirit guide you have here is a lot more laid back, but I feel like this is your savior, kind of. The one who comes in to send you in relief or energies. It's kind of interesting because every time when spirit guides sometimes show themselves, they always show themselves as like, I'm the one who shows up. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, when I'm calling out for God. God sending you? Mm-hmm. They're like, yeah, because you don't get to talk to God. I'm like, oh, okay. But they're telling me like, this is the person who shows up to help.
Okay.
So that's why this person is saying, like, he set him up, I knock him down. So there's where and Carol was in the family. I feel like you're strongly protected by this ancestral / spirit guide group.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like they're telling me right now, they're trying to show me right now that they're orchestrating something. They're showing me us moving the pieces around of something, bringing energy in and moving energy around, but not out, which is. Okay, so you're about to have a choice to make between two people, or you're making.
Yes.
Number 2, whoever you consider, and the second one, number 2, that I keep getting, maybe the second person who came in, the last person who comes in, contrast to the first choice, preferred choice. So do you currently prefer one person over the other? Because I'm feeling like whoever maybe the second person is, either you prefer them more or your spirit team does.
Yeah, I prefer the second person more.
I also feel like the second person was sent in to throw a monkey wrench in the first person's plan.
Mm-hmm. He came at the time when things was ending.
Yeah.
He came out of nowhere.
Your spirit guide said, no, he didn't come out of nowhere. I have to watch he did. He said, and you better. My first, okay? I feel like my grandfather here,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a certain level of respect. Like, I just never drop in front of granddaddy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I might drop it in front of my parents. You can put it there. Not your grandfather. Like, I wouldn't drop it. They like the second person, and I think you do too. But I think that the first person is still in your energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I feel like we're moving this person around, not sending them away. But they're orchestrating contrast. I'm getting like whatever decision is about. So person number 1 is hard to break away from.
Yeah, I've been trying to release him from my energy for about some months now. He keeps coming back. But that's also my son's father, so I think that's why he's probably coming back.
Energy, baby! Because that's a tie you got to keep in some way,
mm-hmm.
and not have an emotional connection to.
Yeah.
Karmic, come on, man. Yeah, it's like he's gonna be there. He's gonna be around. But
Mm-hmm.
there's a decision to be made, and I feel like, and I'm gonna tell you the challenge here, because I feel like something might be laid for you as do the family thing, or do this like maybe a step parent thing. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, I can have the original collection together, or I can, you know, bring in this pseudo kind of. I feel like somebody is looking at it like that, and that's a really terrible way to look at this. Mm-hmm. You know. But the challenges around that. So how do we get on this? Because we weren't talking about that. We're talking about see what I'm saying? Like, I need to stay focused. This is also why I don't do generals. How the fuck did we get over here? Now we looking all in this kind of relationship. We was just talking about the ancestors and shit. Okay. Yeah. So just keep that in mind. Know that your spirit team supports the second person, though.
Okay. Thank you, Auntie.
You are so welcome. Love and light.
Love and light.
I look forward to talking to you. So thank you for letting me read for you. It's a gift and a blessing.
Thank you.
You are so welcome.
Okay. Talk to you.
That's that Gemini brain too. That Gemini brain be like, shout out to all the Geminis. We in Gemini season. We in Gemini season. Y'all know Geminis love to have a good time, child. We love smart than a motherfucker. Love to have a good time. Look crazy. We look crazy. We look nuts. But we the friend everybody want to have. Okay? Because we know how to talk to people. We know how to make folks have a good time when we walk in the room. We know, honey, it's Gemini season, baby. Come through, Gems. Come through, Gems. Okay? Okay? I might go live all day on my birthday. I don't know, because, honey, ain't nothing like being no Gemini, baby. Okay. I'm a June Gemini too. Okay, Queen T. Ow! Geminis. Ow! Geminis are the ones who get the party started. Okay. I used to tell people when we went out, baby, the party don't start until I walk in. You know, I know that that's also a line in a song, but I said it first. You know, it doesn't. It didn't start until I walked in, baby. Okay, because Gemini is first to hit the floor. Auntie, you're a Gemini, June 7th, hey, June 14th here, y'all. Hey, me and Donald Trump on the same day. I don't even know why the fuck I did that. Why did I do that? Just ruined a good moment. I'm sorry, y'all. My fault. Tupac is around all day too. Tupac and Kanye and we just good people. We good, creative, fun, crazy motherfuckers. I think Prince was also in June too. June Geminis are the best. No disrespect to the May June Geminis, but y'all cusping on tours and all that kind of stuff, whatever. But to June Geminis, hey Gemini. Hey, Gemini. Anyway, enough about us. All right, y'all, come on in the room. If you have a question that you want to ask the collective, or if you have a question you want to ask Spirit, our collective conversation for the day is Karmic Ties. Karmic Ties. So another cool, oh wow, look at all these June Geminis. Oh my God. Yvonne is June 8th. We got June 11th. Gemini June 7th. Jim. Grace, when is yours? June 7th. Oh, y'all, come on in. Come on in. Oh, wow. So Yvonne and Jay energy, same day. Wow. Divorced and walked away from my husband, did not look back. Once I am done, I am done. But damn, this karmic, something got a hold of me. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I can walk away from people too. When I walk away, LP, December 22nd. You know what, LP? What does that make you, a Capricorn? Are you a Capricorn, LP? The devil card in the tarot, LP. Are you a Capricorn? I'm not. I wish I knew them all in their order that they should, the June 7th, Prince is June 7th. Yes, all the June Geminis. I'm telling you, we're just a bunch of famous fools, just creative, famous, fun folk. Okay, who people underestimate all the time. Like, people underestimate us all the time. It's best to be underestimated. I personally like it. Please don't see me coming, honey. Because when I jump over your head, you're going to be like, what in the fuck? Who is Gemini? June Gemini jumping over your head. The one you underrated. Now I'm winning. According to my birth chart, I'm a Sag, Sun, Moon. Oh, okay. So Sagittarius is before Capricorns. Okay, but I always thought I was a Capricorn. Huh. Interesting. What's your rising sign, LP? Maybe your rising sign is a Capricorn. Maybe your rising is a Capricorn. Maybe that's why you feel like one. Leo rising. Wow. Leo rising. Y'all, I don't know how it looks like when signs are together, because again, y'all know I don't know astrology. So I don't know like what a Sagittarius sun and moon looks like with a Leo rising. Does anybody understand? Does anybody here understand astrology well enough to understand what that means? Because I don't. I don't know. But Aries, March 26th. Okay, Pinky Lee, that's you. Aries, March 26th. Okay, Pinky Lee, so you just had a birthday. Happy belated birthday. Huh, interesting. My dad is a Capricorn, and my son's father is a Capricorn. My fiance is a Capricorn moon, but a Gemini sun. Not sure why I keep attracting Capricorns. Interesting. Interesting. Well, not enough chaotic. Ha ha ha. Yeah. If you think so, LP, then you probably are. You probably are. Come on in the room, y'all. If you have a question you want to ask the psychic, I'm answering questions live for free. Just hit the link in the description box to come on in the room, ask your question. If you want to stay off camera, you can. You don't have to get on camera. You just got to send me $20 to Cash App, and you can ask your question off camera. I'll answer it live for you. Whatever the spirit team has for you, I will give you. I love your likes, shares, and subscribes. You know I do. Tell a friend, do charity. Tell them a psychic answers their questions for an hour for free every day. Right here, Auntie Thick the Psychic. The rising is how you come across. Your sun is your personality, and your moon is like your feelings, I believe. Yeah, I know that, but I mean, like, with the signs together, like what the mixture feels like. Like if I mix Sagittarius sun with the Capricorn, you know, with the Sagittarius moon and the rising of a Leo, like what kind of cake am I baking? That's what I want to know. Like I want to know that. But yeah, J Energy, you are on point. Yeah, she's on point, Queen T. That is exactly what it means. I just want to know, like, the signs itself, when you mix together those details, like, what do you get out of that? What do you get out of that? What kind of cake are you baking? What kind of cake are you baking? So, yeah, y'all, let's talk about this karmic these karmic situations that we got going on. Yo, what if I told you that you could be in a karmic relationship with your job or your boss? You know, karmic relationships are not just about like personal relationships. Of go eat. If you watching this live video right now and you hungry, go eat. Go get you something to eat. And if you don't have anything to eat, you need something to eat, you don't have the money, send me a message. Send me a private message. Go to auntiethick.com. Somebody here is desperately hungry. Go eat. Because every Gemini is not the same. This is so true. This is so true. Every Gemini is not the same. This is true. This is true. Of course, none of us are the same. And all of us are exactly the same. You know what I'm saying? So different, yet so the same. Somebody go eat. Go eat right now. Please, go eat. Whoever you are, go eat. A whole fucking plate of food just popped up in front of me. Go eat. Or whoever this was that just sat down to eat with this big plate of food in front of them, please enjoy. But go eat. Now y'all done made it that I'm about to, once I get off this live, now I'm about to go order food from a damn restaurant that I wasn't thinking about, did not want, because now this plate of food then popped up in front of me, and I am visually stimulated by food, and now I'm eating and in my head, and now I got to eat in the physical. Now you done fucked me all up. I got to worry about releasing this energy because you on this live hungry, unable to feed yourself or refusing to do it. I know some of y'all trying to drop weight. Get up off this live being hungry because now I'm hungry. I release this energy, spirit. Get it up off me. I don't need to eat y'all. And now I'm feeling like, I feel like somebody is imagining a bunch of food. Go eat. Too hot to eat. Where are you, Pinky Lee? What do you mean too hot to eat? Is it too hot like outside, or are you like too hot? Are you too hot to eat? Like I'm too hot to eat. What exactly? Pinky Lee, break that down for me. What you say? Go eat, y'all. Go eat. Go eat. Don't starve yourself. Go eat. It's too hot to eat, Auntie. How hot is it? And where you at? I'm about to be jealous. I thought you were in Chicago, Pinky Lee. It ain't that hot in Chicago. Wait, what's the weather today? Y'all, what's the weather today in Chicago? See, I got to at least start checking the weather every day before I go outside, because I don't know what that is. What's the weather? Yes, me feeling hungry again, getting hot chocolate. What are you getting? Go. I don't even see that note in the comments, which is crazy. Where did that come from? Huh. Yvonne, I normally fast in the morning. Whoever this is more than just this is pure hunger, because now my stomach is turning. Pinky Lee, I need a new car. Pinky Lee, let's give Pinky Lee some donations for Uber. Let's get Pinky Lee some donations so that she can take an Uber, because she needs a new car. And yeah, that's a big one. I could send you a Grubhub meal, okay, if you're hungry and you can't afford that. But a car, we're gonna have to call up 2 Chainz. Where LP at? LP said, keep your chains. LP, it looks like we might need 2 Chainz though, because Pinky Lee need a car. And I don't know anybody else who we talked about that's gonna hook us up. Who gonna hook up? Pinky Lee. Yeah, y'all go get some food. Go get some food. There's a little cafe around the corner from my home here that I just realized has some good food. So now I'm gonna order food from them. I rarely ever order out. I rarely ever eat outside of my home because I be crazy about controlling ingredients and all that kind of stuff. And I'm weird about people cooking my food. So I rarely eat outside of my home, or I rarely eat food that other people prepare for me. It's like, don't let people roll your weed. Don't let people pour your drink. Don't let people cook your food. My somebody was playing in my hair recently, and when they were playing in my hair, I was like, this is another way people can control your energy. And he was like, oh yeah, straight up. And I was like, yeah, people playing in your hair is another way people could. That's another thing. Like, only one person does it. Like, you're not touching my hair, you're not touching my food, you're not touching my weed, and you're not touching. Not that I smoke weed or drink. Definitely don't drink. But the other part might be a little lie if I said I didn't do that from time to time. It's hot, baby. My first summer not living by the lake. Oh, Pinky Lee. Grand Rising, Auntie Krista here. Hi, Krista. Welcome. You guys, Krista is one of the people who controls the control room through the week. Hi, Krista. Welcome. Krista controls the room during the week. Right, LP, you saw it. Anywho, so you guys, what's up? I mean, we're not answering. Nobody is asking a psychic any questions anymore. I wonder why that is. Why aren't we getting new people to ask questions? What's going on? Everybody know what they need to know, or they probably just don't want my damn answer. Well, we just don't want to hear from you. I had a beautician refuse to continue to do my hair, and I felt she was taking folks' hair to use their energy. Yes, it happens. That's why you have to be very careful about who you even allow to do your hair. I had saw an interview that somebody was doing, and they were talking about somebody who's in the news right now stealing their client's hair or telling other people cut pieces of this person's hair. Like, this person owned a beauty shop and they were doing spells on folks. Be careful. Got to have Mary J to relax my mind sometimes. Everything, to relax everything, the mind and the body, and these hands from smacking the out of somebody. Watching you with my mom. Hi, Mom. Hi. I hear a lot about Krista's mom. Hi, Mom. Welcome, and thank you for your help behind the scenes too, Mom. I'll ask a question, but I've had one before. That's okay, LP. You can ask a question if you want. Just click the link to come on in the room. What about massage or Reiki? What about it? What about massage or Reiki? I can appreciate a good massage, but I gotta be honest, y'all. These American massages, they ain't shit. I'm sorry. I just gotta say it. These American massages ain't shit compared to the massages that I done got when I was in Asia. That's how my ex-boyfriend used to say. No, y'all remember I told you. In Thailand, Bali. Let me tell y'all something. Somebody put my thick self, this little itty bitty old Thai woman, balled my whole body up and then sat on my legs and my arms and something else. Child, I didn't know you could do a body like that. I love massages, but every time I get one here in America, I be comparing it. I'm like, those women in Thailand, those women in Southeast Asia, because I can't speak for all of Asia. I can only speak to where I've been. If they ain't coming over here and doing that, I want those girls. Those men and women, put you to shame. God, good God. Now I'm thinking about it. Now I'm reminiscing. Whew. Okay. Yeah, you heard the news too about the hair, the lady who was stealing the hair and doing spells and stuff on people. Is that stealing energy? What, when they cut the hair, LP? It's for ritual work. I like a deep tissue. Me too, girl. Me too. I like a hot stone massage. I like a hot oil massage. When they put you in that plastic bed and the oil is under you and then they pour all that hot oil on top of you. Jesus. Maybe I should ask for gift cards to massage parlors for my birthday. I don't know. I ate out yesterday, my first time eating out in 8 months. Case, I'm funny about who prepares my food and what I eat. Yeah, me too. Pinky Lee, that's because you're spiritual. You already know what it is. You already know what it is out here. I be very, very cautious about who prepares my food. Ooh, very. I like, you know what, LP? I've not done cupping before. I guess I never really looked into it. I didn't know what all the details of cupping were and why people actually did them. What do you get out of cupping? Like, I get all the rest, but what exactly does cupping do? Is it like pulling at the muscles? Because I know that they're placed in very specific places. Are they pulling at specific muscles, or what happens in the cupping process? I would really like, now y'all got me all up in a massage parlor. So somebody this morning that forced me to order breakfast from the cafe around the corner. Now I'm all in a massage parlor thinking about the last time I didn't have a massage and now I need one. I'm gonna need y'all to get up out my head today. It's good, but you get bruises. I've seen it. I've seen that you get bruises, but I don't know what it does. I think it takes out the toxins. Oh, so it pulls it out of the back. That's what the cupping does. It pulls toxins out of the body. Interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I think that's a pretty good, maybe I don't know about that. I don't know if I'd try that. But okay, good. Y'all, what's up? What's up? Do we have questions? Anybody have a question they want to ask? Come on in the room. Let's ask questions. Ask the psychic anything. I am here to answer psychic questions. That's what I'm here to do, y'all. I'm here to answer psychic questions, not think about what's going to be for breakfast because y'all hungry. Or lunch by the time we done with this. I think I'm asleep for the rest of the day today. I might go sit on the back patio for a little bit of time. And then I think I'm going to be in the bed today, y'all, because I'm feeling like I need some rest. They do it in sports medicine, especially when you also helps heal pains. Cupping helps heal pains. I have no clue, but I love a good facial too. Oh, LP, so sweet. They do it in sports medicine, especially when you have a good facial chick to talk to. Wow, LP. Do you have a good facial chick to talk? I need a good facial myself. Do you have a good facial chick to talk to, LP? Where you are? Aren't you in London? You're in London, right? We don't have any karmic questions. Any questions for the psychic? Come on in the room. Ask you a question. So, real quick. All right. Spirit just said something. I'm going to repeat it. Hey, she talks about Australia, big insects, animals. Australia. It's probably I haven't been to Australia yet. I gotta get over there. Yeah, she talks about all types of stuff. Tell us a headway to break ties. Okay. I personally use the sun. Ooh, Yvonne, tell me how you use the sun. How do you use the sun to break the karmic ties? So when I am working on breaking karmic ties with people, I first of all make sure that we understand that when we're talking about breaking a karmic tie, when we talk about breaking a karmic tie, that we understand what that means. It means that we are not coming back into union with this person spiritually or emotionally, mentally, being connected to them, period. It doesn't mean that this person is going to physically go away and we won't ever see them again. It means that we will be cutting the commitment to being connected to them. And a lot of times with that, the emotional agony or pain or the emotional connection or bond we have as well. So the way that I do cord cutting is, I still think I have I surely do. So I still have a rock. So I do a range of things for me. The very first thing I do is I simply ask to be released. I ask to be released from the emotion, the thought, the feelings associated with the tie with the person. I do that first. I ask and then I pray. I sit in meditation. So those are like my basic three things that I do: ask, pray, meditate about it to release. When I go through my meditation, I listen to a cord cutting meditation. By the way, I recently posted the one that I listen to most often on my Facebook page. It was posted like yesterday or the day before yesterday. A cord cutting meditation is like an hour long. So I do those three things. Now, when I'm just like, I want to turbocharge it because I need this off of me quicker, then I do rituals. The very first thing that I will do is I do the rock, because I told you guys that there's a pond near me. I will throw them into the water. So let me show you my rock. So I will go and find a rock like this, right? And you can do this with almost anything. You don't have to use a rock, and you don't have to go to a pond. Like, I'm lucky enough to have a pond near me, but you can flush the shit down the toilet too. So what I do is I will take like a rock. I'll pray on it, bless it, cleanse it with some sage, cleanse the rocks with some sage, pray over it. And y'all, when I pray, by the way, I deactivated my Facebook because I think my ex is stalking me from there. If they are stalking you from Facebook, they will definitely find another way to get towards you. So be careful. If a person is really stalking you, they will have other avenues, and they probably already do. I think that was a psychic message. What was I saying? So I cleanse it, I pray over it. And when I pray, y'all, I don't use any special words. Like, I got a friend that when she starts praying, I be like, God, please let her mention my name, because her prayers are just so powerful. It's like she knows exactly what to say. You could feel her prayers in your body. Shout out to Tasha. But when I pray, y'all, I don't say anything special. I be like, Jesus, y'all, come through. Because This connection I got to get rid of it. It's got to get off of me, right? And I just talk to them like I would talk to my friends, because they are my loved ones and my friends. And I don't have to put on any special airs or say any special things. They know where my heart is. They know what I need. And I'm going to be very clear to what that is out loud. And then I just go for it. But what I will do is I will write the person or the thing's name on the rock. And I will write their name on the rock, and I will talk to them through the rock. Sometimes I'll give them the reason that I'm releasing them, and I'll tell them it's in love. And then I will take the rock and I will toss that motherfucker as far and as wide as I can into the pond, into the water, and let the rock drown. That's what I will do. And then in the physical, anything that I have that is a representation of that person, I will likely get rid of if it is not something that I cannot, or that I can easily replace, or I have already replaced. I go outside to the sun and ask to be released from the connection. That's good. You can absolutely do that too. Take a deep breath and ask for those negative connections to be cut. Take a deep breath and see it be released by flashing light. Absolutely. 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 I need cord cutting. I've tried and tried many times. Yeah. Pinky Lee, go right ahead, get that meditation off of there, and take some of these tips that we're giving right now and do it. You can absolutely do it. You all, what you'll notice is, so in addition to what you'll notice is when you cut the cord on somebody, you're going to, I want to say that the right way. You're going to have to remember that you forgot about them. That's how smooth it is. And when you remember that you forgot about them, you're bringing them back in. So you might have to do a meditation again to release them again. But that's how smooth it is. You don't realize like, oh, wow, I ain't even thought about that person. But the fact that now you're thinking I haven't thought about them is energy, right? And you have to release that immediately as well. So in addition to, Yvonne has a really good tip here, you all, to go out to the sun, ask to be released from the connection, take deep breaths, show yourself being released from the connections with flashes of light. If you see Yvonne's tip here, take it for yourself. Also, you guys, Yvonne, if control room, if you can take Yvonne's comment, I don't even know if you can, and put it in Facebook, that would be awesome. So people on Facebook can see it under the video. That would be dope as hell. But you guys, there are many ways you can do it, and you know, it doesn't have to be harsh. It's not a harsh process, but it has to be one that you're committed to. I say that because of the next thing I'm about to say to y'all. Pinky Lee, Queen T, they can also stalk you via your cell phone. If they have your number, they can track you and view all info on your cell phone with just a simple $1.98 tracking app. Pinky Lee, you're going to have to tell me more about that. You're going to have to tell me more about that and how we can find out if those things are on our phones and how to remove them. Pinky Lee, you're going to have to tell us more. The way I do it releases them from your aura. Yeah, so the way I do it, the way Yvonne's question is, the way Yvonne's tip plays out with the sun, she says she's releasing them. She's helping you to release them from your aura. What I am simply trying to do is release them from the thought process. To get them out of the mind. They are not a consideration. They don't come up. They are not occupying your blank spaces of equanimity. So with that being said, you know, know exactly that this is something you want to do. That's the warning that I want to give. You do not cut cords on somebody if your intention is to hold space for them to come back as a different person. If you still want this energy if you are still open to this energy being in your life, if they were a different way, you should not be doing cord cutting. You are not ready for cord cutting. Okay? Make sure before you play things out to cut the cord on somebody, there's not another part of your brain like, well, if they just got it together, we could still be together. Or if they just did me right, we could still be friends. If they just respected me, I could still come around. Whatever. If that's in your mind, cord cutting is not for you. This conversation is not for you. Because you're going to do something permanent that you absolutely won't get fulfillment for, period. Okay? So I want to be clear about that. Cord cutting is for people who absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, want an energy off of them, away from them. Period. Okay? So cord cutting is not for everybody. You got to be sure that you're sure before doing cord cutting. Yeah, my mind is so intense. I can think myself into a mood so fast. Yeah, I bet you can. I bet we all can. But yeah, you guys, cord cutting, be careful. Make sure it's what you want to do. If there's still space for the person to come back into your life, to do you better, to be better, cord cutting ain't for you. But so I do the rock. Yvonne does the sun. Another thing that I do too for cord cutting is I use I love to burn some shit. Like I burn shit all the time. So what I will do is I will take something that I will do two things. One thing is I'll get 2 candles. Normally I get a red candle and a black candle. And I will connect those 2 candles with a string. I'll burn the string and allow the string to burn the candles. Now, what happens is you begin to look at the one candle is you and the other candle is the other person. If this is about like a love relationship, you're going to notice the way the candles burn, how the other person is reacting to how the other person's spirit is reacting to the cord cutting. It's always drama. Always. So you'll take the 2 wicks, you'll tie those 2 wicks together with a string, and you light the string, and then you just do a prayer to release the connection between you and this person. And what you're going to notice is how your spirit, how one candle with your name reacts on it to the candle with the other person's name on it. Either both of them go crazy, one of them goes crazy. You got to do it if this is something that you try that. Y'all, you talk about crazy. It's an experience to watch. It's an experience to watch. Also, it tells you if you are in fact the karmic or the other person. Because sometimes you're in a karmic relationship, you don't realize you the damn karmic, not them. And if you're the karmic, your candle might just go a little hazy. Might go a little crazy. Get a little cray-cray. Also, yeah, just because you're spiritual doesn't mean that you are not somebody else's karmic. Cutie pie. You could very well be. Somebody could have a real hard time breaking away from you too when you treat them bad or do them bad. You could be somebody's karmic too. By the way, I'm sure a couple of my karmics watch these videos. I hope that they know now that they're karmics. And if you are a karmic and you watch this video, I've likely done a cord cutting. I've likely done a cord cutting meditation on your ass too, and a ritual. So that's why you have no power anymore. Hey. You have no power here anymore. Also, you'll notice when you cut ties with a karmic relationship, a lot of time their life will begin to unravel. They'll begin to have, if you are the power and they are drawing energy from you and you do a karmic cut, a tie cut on somebody, Their life will oftentimes fall apart because they are simply surviving off of the beauty of your energy. The light in your energy keeps them afloat. So if you cut the tie on them, you're going to start to notice things are going to begin to unfold in their life. Apologizing to them in advance. Don't apologize. You are not sorry. No apology. She takes that back. She is not apologizing. In fact, she's saying, thank you for teaching me all that you could teach me. And I'm moving on from your ASS at this time. If you have a question, come on in the room, hit the link in the description box, like, share, subscribe the video. Do your charity. Tell somebody psychic answers their questions for an hour every day. Sometimes on the weekend, we stay around for a little bit longer. And donate to the channel, please. Auntie Thick on Cash App. So exactly, no power. Yes, facts. They start looking bad. They start looking bad. These karmics who are connected to you, if you go through the process, your cord cutting actually works. You might not even be in this person's life anymore. You might not be able to physically witness them kind of go through an unfolding, a chaotic unfolding in their own lives. But if you have cut the cord on them some sort of way, your spirit team is going to show you what they are experiencing if they don't send that person to you directly for your help. But either way it goes, a lot of times you cut the cord from a karmic, they don't have the same energy to play with, so they can't survive in the same way. Yes, exactly. Not apologetic. And do not be apologetic about cutting a cord on a karmic. Don't. If you've learned your lessons, you're done with that energy, cut that cord and keep it moving. Because sometimes these energies just stick around as like parasitical, but parasites, just sucking your energy. And by the way, y'all, I'm telling y'all, these ain't even people you got to talk to. They're not people you have to live with. You don't have to even be in the same state and they can still be sucking your energy. You can be in another country and they can still be sucking your energy. You don't have to be hanging out with these folks for them to do that. So that's just how powerful karmic connections are. I even call my energy back. Yes, that's what I was going to say. That's the other deal that you can do. Thank you for saying that, Yvonne. You can call your energy back. Now, you can call your energy back and not cut the cord too. Right? So for those people who, I'm feeling anguish in my heart, my person left me, all I could do is think about them. I want to cut the cord. I want to get rid of this feeling. You don't have to cut the cord because you do want them to come back. You can just call your energy back. Yes. Come on with that, Yvonne. Yes, you can call your energy back. So just like you did, I did the prayer and the meditation and the asking, like just to cut the cord, you can simply be like, you can command that your energy come back to you from any outside source that may be utilizing it. You can say that in your prayer instead. Also, instead of throwing a rock, you can go around and collect some as well, right? Because your goal is to bring something into you. You can collect rocks, put your name on them and your power, right? Whatever it is, Auntie Grace, Auntie Happiness, and put them all in a little pile and surround them with like flowers and beautiful things and bless that. Like you can pull your energy, use the earth, y'all. Use earth elements. Use Mother Gaia. Use earth elements, rocks and salt and leaves and flowers and dirt. Use these things to call your energy. Have the earth help you. The earth is a living thing. Water is a living thing. Use these things to help you. Everything around you is living. Everything. Unless it's made by a machine, but even that shit has consciousness. Everything around you is living. Use these things. Talk to them. Talk into them. Ask them for what you want, but gather. Remember, when you want to get rid of something, you throw it. When you want to bring something to you, you gather. So that's what you do. Yes, there are energy vampires everywhere. Everywhere. Energy vampires everywhere. A lot of people have no idea how many people are using their energy to win. You might even be suffering and watching other motherfuckers win and not even know That the reason you suffering and they're winning is because they're pulling all your energy to win. Like you have no idea, because you're not in alignment with that. You won't have any idea. Like these people always do bad shit. They don't have good intentions. Like, why are they always winning? You know, and you like, and why am I suffering? And my intentions are good and I'm trying to do people well. Baby, bye. Pull your energy back. Pull your energy back. Reclaim your power, like Pinky Lee says. Pull your energy back. You can do that. You don't have to cut cords. You can pull your energy back. Some people won't even cut the cords. They'll burn the cords to ensure like I don't have any remnants of this energy left in my soul space, period. I've done a burning as well. Only on one person though. Now, energetically, the person is still in my environment, but I have done other meditations on them too. And this person, so the emotional connection to them is cut, but I have not been able to kind of release myself from the, the spiritual connection to them is cut, but the mental connection to them, I'm still working on. Yes, facts. My ex used to say he was so much more powerful than me. It was because he was using my energy. And by the way, dark energies, vampiric energies, they see you. They know who to attach to. You know, it's like I had once read this little comic that says, if you want to attract a man, the only thing you got to do is mind your business. Because a man love a woman who's minding her business. He'd be like, minding her business, huh? Let me go ruin that. It's the same thing with vampiric energy. You know, vampires can see like, oh, that's good, clean energy over there. Not being sucked dry yet. Let me go get it, you know, and we're just going on about our lives. We don't know that we're victims to other people's intentions to use us. So, you know, you all keep that in mind and be cautious on doing these rituals that are permanent. Okay. And we're in human form, and sometimes we don't recognize the depth of what we're doing on a spiritual level. But it's important that we are, in fact, aware that everything we do in this physical world has a spiritual consequence or purpose. And, you know, we need to make sure we're in alignment while we're down here in school and college fucking around, that we're still in alignment with our mission, you know. Yeah. And don't feel bad if it has taken you decades to get to a point where you're like, okay, this isn't working out anymore. It takes some of us quite some time to realize, especially in this society, because we're told certain levels of abuse we should be open to face based on who it's coming from. And now the collective is starting to unlearn that toxic behavior and come out of these relationships that are no good for them spiritually and on a soul level. I allowed it because I felt he needed it or he would die. Die, bitch! No, let me stop. Die, bitch. No, but nobody here, nobody walking around in a meat suit is more important than you. Not one person walking around in a meat suit deserves to treat you terribly. Because they hold a position at your job, in your community, in the world, in your life, in your family. Nobody deserves to treat you less than 100% stellar. And as God, you know, when I show up in a room, you had better act like God just walked in. And that's the level of treatment I get because I stand here in representation of the eternal presence of love and light. And that is God. So every time you play me, you play yourself. Every time you play a human being, you're playing God, you're playing yourself. And really, is that the person you want to have a challenge against? Not me, Thick. How to tell should our ex has done the cord cutting from us? Oh, that's a great one. I don't know how to tell if somebody has. Spirit just gave me an answer. Yvonne, what am I right about? I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about? I allowed it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Yvonne, tell me, was I talking about the people in your life, no matter who's in a meat suit, they should be treating you as your God when you walk into a room? Is that what you're in agreement with? Okay, y'all, Spirit just told me. You can tell if somebody has done a cord cutting meditation on you because you can no longer affect them the way you know you used to. If you could get to them before by saying particular things, pushing particular buttons, you know that this person has likely done a cord cutting meditation on you. Another way to know is if you are in fact the karmic, this person is gone out of your life is falling apart. If you are the karmic, and somebody who you used to have power over is no longer in your life, they've walked away, and completely unrelated to them, you lose your job, you lose your house, you start to have money situations, you randomly get beat up on the subway, whatever, your house gets overran by rats, just some random ass shit. Know that it's because this person over here has likely cut the cord on you. You no longer have the protection of their energy. Come on with it, Spirit. What else? They also told me fatigue, heavy fatigue. If somebody leaves your life and then they cut a cord on you as well, heavy fatigue. So that's the same, lack of motivation, same thing though, right? They said no. Okay. So lack of motivation, you don't want to get things done. Heavy fatigue, you sleep a lot because you don't have energy. Now your soul has to ramp up or create its own energy. Okay. Huh. They also told me, wow, this is so beautiful, Grace. Thank you for asking this question. They also told me you returned to some particular state in your past before this person existed. So something from before this person existed comes back or is exposed. It becomes clear to you again, or it returns to you again. Y'all, we just learned something new. All of us just learned. I mean, I just learned something new. Maybe y'all knew already, but I clearly just learned this. If you are the karmic, though. So I was like, so Spirit, but this only happens if you're the karmic. What happens if you're not the karmic and they cut the cord on you? Spirit just said, does that make sense to you? And I was just like, what? So I guess if you're not the karmic, nobody is going to be cutting the cord on you. Right? If you're not the karmic, nobody is going to be cutting a cord on you. Yeah, this life fell apart all too bad. I'm going to say that's his life fell apart all too bad. Yep. That's what happens. Yeah, I just learned that. The meat suits. Nobody in a meat suit. Nobody down here in school, whether they're a senior, junior, or freshman, deserves to be treating you like shit. Period. When I walk in, I represent God, baby. So you better act like God just walked in, because I'm gonna tell him if you treat me any less than, and he gonna get in your ass, because that's what a real daddy do. He ain't gonna let nobody just treat you like shit. He ain't gonna let people talk to you like shit. He gonna get in your ass. So when I show up in this motherfucker, you better know that God just walked in, and it's time that you behave as such. Thank you, Spirit. That's so true. Grace, yeah. Grace, you just helped us all out here. Thank you. See, y'all, that's why we need to be doing these collective things together more often. But yeah, when you are in a connection with somebody and it's a constant level of disrespect that's going on, a constant level of abuse that's happening, whether it's subtle or not, if you are not learning a lesson from this, getting it, walking away, and that energy ending, that's a karmic connection. And I mean, it ends after you learn the lesson. You don't have to keep having the same experience with someone over and over and the same thing over and over if you've already learned the lesson. And also, it doesn't appear if you haven't learned the lesson. So if you have somebody who every time you go around them, they throw jabs at you, they're passive aggressive, they say things in undertone, and you realize like, oh, okay, so this person is personally trying to be mean to me. They say things to push my buttons. And every time you're around them, they do the same thing over and over again, and you might address it and they don't stop. Karmic relationship, karmic person, move on from them. However, why you keep going around this person and you know they always being nasty to you, it's time for you to be smart enough to pull your own damn energy back. You know, the idea that we think we can change other people based on what we need is ridiculous. If people are not naturally in alignment to just be good people to other folks, you're not going to get them to be that. You know, none of us are special enough to take the demon out of a motherfucker. If you a demon ass motherfucker, you just a demon. That's who you are. You know, and that demon can be any goddamn body. That demon could be your goddamn pastor too. Don't think that because people stand in pulpits and people are psychics and all of that shit that they of God. It's plenty of people wearing robes and cloaks and masks of other people, and they're absolutely not working within the light. They're absolutely here as tools to trick you. And you'll know it because you won't feel good about what's happening. It's society. It's the acceptance of bullshit that society teaches us to ignore. Very plain things that we know don't feel right. If it don't feel right, it's not right. Like, it's just not right. Something ain't right if it don't feel right, y'all. Know that. Society will tell you, just that's the way it's supposed to be. You know how they are. Just fuck how they are. Shit. Rid of these people. All right, y'all. I'm ready to go eat now. I am. I'm ready to go eat. I'm ready to go eat. And I think I'm gonna just read books and I'm gonna be in the bed all day. But Pinky Lee said it's nice outside. What is the weather in Chicago? Okay, Google, what's the weather in Chicago today? Google is like, I'm not answering any of your fucking questions. Okay, Google. See? Google is like, F you and all your questions. You always asking me shit. Google. Okay, Google. No love, y'all. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see Google is like directly ignoring? Okay, Google. Google is like, fuck you, Auntie. I love you though, Google, man. You the answer to all my problems. You have all the answers, Google. Why you doing me like that, baby? You think we in a karmic connection, Google? I'm sorry, my camera. Bring your ass back. Come on in, camera. Come on in. What the hell? Let's see, y'all, if we can get the camera back. Come on in. Come on in. There it is. Google, I love you. Google is like, this is a karmic connection, bitch. I'm cutting the cord on your ass. You don't look up nothing yourself. You don't read nothing. You just ask me everything. Okay, Queen T, thank you. You have a good day too. Yeah, Google is like, y'all, what is the weather? I know Pinky Lee knows because she said it was too hot to eat. Y'all, what if Google did cut the cord on me? That would just be Google just stepped out the room. Right. Google is like, yeah, I'm done with this. I'm done with this relationship. You get on my damn nerves. You're always asking me shit. You don't want to go look for yourself. Do your research. Where's your encyclopedia? Okay, Google. I know this is so silly. I feel so goofy laughing at this, y'all, but Google is not responding to me. Y'all, the crazy thing is I have two Google devices in the house. One of them is for the whole house. So even if the phone doesn't respond, the other one should, and the other one ain't responding either. Google has cut the cord on y'all. Google don't like the Palo you burn it. I know, right? Google is like, what is going on with all of this energy up in here? I don't like it. I'm not coming in there. Y'all, what if Google was like, you are my karmic? What if they sent you a message like, you are my karmic, I am cutting the tie? I love this session as well. Thank you, Yvonne. You guys could be anywhere. It's 80 degrees in Chicago. Okay. That means I'm about to get all fucking dressed up to walk to the cafe. Okay, y'all? I'm just telling y'all. I'm about to look so cute walking to the cafe because it's 80 degrees. Tell Google you're going to get Alexa. Okay, Google, I'm going to get Alexa. Google is done with our relationship. They ain't responding to me no more. They told me to go get Alexa there. They told me Alexa gonna break up with me too. Because I'm always asking shit. I do ask what a lot of words mean because Spirit sent a lot of words through me that I've not used before. I don't be knowing what they mean. So I'm constantly like, what does this mean? I know they like, this girl here, she never went to kindergarten. It's 88 degrees here today. I'm in St. Louis. My goodness. Is it summer, y'all? Is it officially summer? No. Summer officially starts like June 21st or something like that. Happy weekend, Thick. Thank you all so much. Happy weekend to you too, Grace. Okay. I need to find the lake. Pinky Lee, you're on the south side. Go to the lake. I know that you lived on the north side, but you know, Pinky Lee, come on to the lake, girl. Come on. I like to tell people I'm within walking distance from the lake, but I kind of feel like I am. It's just about a 2-mile walk, not too bad. From where I am, but y'all, Chicago is a beautiful city in the summertime. In the wintertime, everybody here is bums. We all look like, you don't know who homeless and who not. But in the summertime, this is a beautiful city. And I hope to not be in it for the summer, to be honest. I hope to be all the way somewhere else. This weather is bipolar. Yes, it is. Anybody in the room from Brooklyn? Anybody from Brooklyn in the room other than J Energy, Checking Energy? Anybody from Brooklyn? Any New Yorkers? And the New Yorkers in the building? Where's the lake? The lake is east of Stony Island, and just a couple of blocks depending on where you are, east of Stony Island. Come back, phone. What the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? See, y'all, this is why I need new internet. I need a new phone. I need a new camera. All of it. Let me get off this live. Google done broke up with me today. I didn't get prepared for this reading before. Terrible. I didn't do any general readings today. Only thing I could think about is somebody being hungry and now me wanting salmon croquettes and reading books in the bed. When it's 80 degrees outside, I should absolutely be outside. But whatever. Maybe I'll go eat my breakfast in a park and then come home and read in the bed. Maybe I'll take a cover outside and I'll read in the park and eat in the park. There it is. That's it for the day. If you all are looking for me, I'm in the park reading and eating. Okay. You could be anywhere in the world, but you chose to be right here with me. I'm so grateful for all of you all. I am. I really am. Thank you for hanging out with me. I am offering you grace and space. I'm sending you love and light. I challenge you to drown a motherfucker in love and to kill him with forgiveness. Until we meet again,